Hey guys, if it's 123 here, welcome back to another video. This is episode number 42 of the Hoffenheim career mode series, and as we continue this, this insane start to the transfer window, as you see Goretzka leaving for 34.5, someone else sold, might have been Manolis, for 79 million, and right now we have 100 million in the bank. So, we're going to be making a lot of changes in this episode, a lot of new signings. We lost our two center backs. Cher, I think, left for 24.5. So we're looking for some new center back options. I was looking at Varane. Manolis is gone now. Miazga. I'll also be looking at Laporte later. But as you see, also, Carrillo got an offer from Wolfsburg, I think it was. And if I can get 30 million from him, he hasn't been that productive this season. So I would be happy to let him go for that amount and maybe get someone world-class like Douglas Costa to play on the right-hand side. But my main targets were to replace, of course, those two positions that we lost in center back. We might be losing Lucas Silva too, so we might need a replacement there as well. And hopefully, we're selling a lot of players. It might be hard in the beginning, but hopefully, in the end, it'll turn out to be a great business as we further improve this team. But as you see, going in for some players, if we can get Wolfsburg counter 26 million, so I'm happy to accept that. And it looks like we'll have we'll be sending another player out, Andre Carrillo, and then we could sign someone like Douglas Costa for like 5-10 million more, and that would be an absolute steal if we could do that. But going to this game against VfL Bochum, of course we have a pretty weak side. We've lost Cher, Manolis, Goretzka. I think I'm missing someone else. I'm not sure now, but we're missing a lot of people. But hopefully we can still do well in this game. And Valen hasn't been really scoring. I don't think he's scored in like the past 3 or 4 games. So hopefully he can get back on track here with a goal. But as you see in our lineup, Linetti actually played instead of Lucas Silva because if Lucas Silva's gonna leave, then what's the point of playing him? But as you see, our defense is a little weak with Rudiger and Lucas Hernandez, but hopefully we can do well against this VfL Bochum team. We should be able to beat them even with this slightly weaker lineup, and hopefully we can do that. But to start off the game here, Kittle wins a header. It comes back out. It's one of their players who puts another header in, but Ter Stegen makes a good save. And that was the only action and a half, so really uneventful half and really uneventful game, as you'll see by the match stats. Nothing really happening in this game at all. We had a few chances, but not really anything that was worthy of showing. So hopefully in the second half we can create a few more chances as Bochum from kickoff here playing set possession. Solozzi on the ball plays it into Hoogland, who plays it into Bullet down the right-hand side. He cuts inside nicely. Finding one of their players in the center who tries a shot, but it goes out for a corner, and that's the only action of the second half. So, just a casual FIFA 16 game. I really haven't had like a 0-0 draw in a really long time, so I'm not really that fussed about it. It's to be expected sometimes. So it wasn't the worst of results. But here, as you see, Chelsea accept, I think it was 14.5 or 16.5 for Matt Miazga. So if we get him in on a really good deal, I think he's going to be a great player for us. He's 80 overall. He might not be the highest overall. He's he's Fabian Cher. We paid less for him, and he's going to grow into a much better player. He skyrockets. Like he'll be growing like 2 ratings in like 2 months. So I think it's a great deal, especially that we sold Fabian Cher for 28.5. So we're really saving a lot on a much better player in the future. But as you see, going in for some big name center backs, 35 million for Laporte. That was my number 1 target at center back. Hopefully we can get him. But as you see, I think the talks between Watford broke down, which is really disappointing. But I just put him on the transfer list because now I really want to get him sold because I really wanted Grzegorz Krychowiak in our team. So hopefully we can get him. But I won't really have enough money unless we sell Lucas Silva. If we do for 30 million, then as I'm saying, we could get Krychowiak for 22 million. So we're saving money by getting better players. So this is why I've sold so many players in the past 1-2 episodes, is because we're getting so much money for them that we can just replace them with better players and they cost less. So as you see here, a lot of offers getting accepted. Mustafi, Krikoviak, Isco, because I also looked for a better cam. Buffal isn't a bad player, but I thought if we had the money right now, we could get someone great like Isco for 30 million. That might be a steal in the future. He looks like a beast player, and then we can either use Buffal out on the wing, or as a sub on the bench. But as you see here, also putting in offers for some wingers, Brahimi, as well as I think Depay accepted a deal. Also here, Emre Can, I think we actually accepted terms with Liverpool. But as I'm saying, I can't really get someone for Lucas Silva now, because I need to fill in the other positions that that we need currently right now at the minute. But as you see also, FC Bayern accept 35 million for Douglas Costa. So if we could get him down the right, he would be such a beast for us. Hopefully we can. But the only bad thing that, getting these new players is that their wages are kind of high. So, maybe we're saving money by signing some of these players, but, it might even out at the end because, most of these players are, on 2 3 times higher wages. So, but as you see here, we made a lot of signings. I didn't highlight them all, but we just signed, who was it there? Isco for 30 million. I think we just signed Laporte too for 35 million. So hopefully these players are turned out to be great for us. My only issue is right now we don't have a replacement for Dahoud, and I don't think we can afford him here. As you see, we signed Douglas Costa, and we only have like 15 million right now. So I think we still have to sign someone. No, as you see, I can't really get a central midfielder right now. My only hope is that Lucas Silva sells, and then we can get someone. But we need him to sell. That's the only thing. So going into this game, we've made a lot of transfers in this episode. I couldn't really talk about them all. But we've really spent our money very quickly here, as, like 150 million has really turned into, 14 now, after just a few days of transfers. But going into this game, a lot of players making their debut for us. Aymeric Laporte, Matt Miazga in center defense, Douglas Costa on the right-hand side. Who else? Isco down the middle. So hopefully they can perform for us, all of these players. I think that's 5 in total that we signed this episode. So hopefully they can, be great players for us. And we can get a win now and push for the Champions League, because we haven't been convincing in the past few games. So hopefully we can do well in this game. It might be tough to gel the team together with a lot of new signings integrated into the team. But hopefully we can do well here. Some of the veterans can step up, like Kevin Volland, Ousmane Dembele. So hopefully we can do well in this game. And because of the sale of Goretzka, we don't really have enough money right now. So it looks like Dahoud might be starting for us too. But to start off here, Sisto down the right-hand side. He gets around our defender Kurzawa. He cuts back inside, plays it into Maxime, who just turns and finishes and it makes it 1-0. And we've conceded so many early goals this season. It's just cringe now once I watch this watch this defending here. Just I don't even know what I'm doing. I played in just an easy finish for them, and makes it 1-0. And that's really the story of our whole season. We just concede way too early, and then we have to fight back the whole game to get a goal, and eventually we just run out of steam. But here now a chance on the left-hand side for Lucas Silva. He cuts inside, gets around the defenders, tries a shot, but the defender makes a good block and goes out for a corner. Here now Volland crossing it in, trying to find Dembele. Comes back out, however, and goes out for a throw-in. And here, as you see, Dembele on the ground, and we have to sub him off. So it looked like Dembele got an injury on that play, and we had to bring on Coman. So that's not good to see. Especially making all these new signings. We need players like Dembele, that are veterans to come into the team. And we have Europa League fixtures coming up very soon. So it's really bad to see. Dembele injured, but hopefully he can come back in the near future. But as you see, right to end off the half, Douglas Costa down the right-hand side uses his 4 or 5-star skills. I'm not exactly sure how much he has, but I'm not really a skiller, so I'm actually surprised I got a good goal like that in. But Douglas Costa, he performs right from the get-go here in his first appearance for Hoffenheim, getting his first goal of the season. So really good, really nice goal from Douglas Costa down the right-hand side. And, that's the difference between him and Carrillo. Carrillo might have the skills as well. But I think Douglas Costa just has, the better, agility. He's probably a little stronger, too, so he can muscle off those defenders with his skill moves. And hopefully he'll turn out to be a better player for us than Carrillo really was in his, I think it was 1.5, 2 seasons at the club. But here now Maxime tries a shot, and he hits, a really nice shot there. That makes it 2-1, and it's just frustrating. We have such a good team. We have players like Laporte, Kurzawa and Bellerin down the flanks, and it just seems like our defending is really, not just worse than last season. Last season when you had Kaderabek, Kim Jun-soo, we didn't have the world-class players we do now, and it seems like we're playing worse. But hopefully, this is just one bad game for us as the new signings try to. This goal, I haven't seen anything. Of course it's Titon. Of course it's a Polish goalkeeper. That's best goalkeepers in the world are Polish, of course, right here as you see. Just a beautiful goal. Do you see that touch there? Just absolutely nutmeg the keeper there. And Siwa somehow that shouldn't even be his own goal. It wasn't even his fault. I guess it was because Titon didn't touch it. But. That was one of the stupidest goals I've ever seen in FIFA, definitely this year. But Ginchik tried to respond there with a header, but it goes wide. And here now Valen cutting inside, trying a shot. But just that was the whole game for not Schalke, Stuttgart. There, just getting those crucial blocks from our shots that ultimately led us to the end of the game. So disappointing result. Even we got that stupid goal at the end that pretty much gave us a point. We still, I thought, we're just not playing convincingly. Hopefully in the next episode we can improve. But if you guys enjoyed, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Other than that, have a good day.